Welcome to the third in our series then of learning fingerstyle ukulele using rock riffs. John Lennon once said that French rock music tastes like English wine, which was not very flattering for French music at the time. Whether he actually said that or not is debatable. Probably not. It's probably apocryphal. Unfortunately, John Lennon didn't live to hear the group Gojira, and Gojira changed everything for me. They're a progressive death metal band, but I don't know what it is. There's something about Gojira that makes me want to listen to them all the time. They've got something that other groups don't have, and I really can't put my finger on it. Have a listen to Gojira, and especially their new album. The new album is perhaps a little bit more easier to listen to than some of their past ones. Fantastic album, and we're going to learn two riffs from the song Another World by Gojira. Check it out on the internet. I'll put a link in the description. The video is fantastic as well. It's really cool. What we're going to do then is we're going to learn, continuing with our three finger technique. I'm going to get up close and I'm going to show you what it looks like. Okay, because this lesson is really about rhythmic variations in it, and I'm going to show you the main riff, introductory riff, and the riff from the verse as well. Tabs will be on screen for those of you who subscribe to Patreon. If you want printable tabs as well, there'll be a lesson on Patreon too. Let's get up close then, and I'm going to show you how to play lesson number 3, Gojira, Another World. Okay, just to be clear then, we're learning fingerstyle ukulele. We're not learning how to play death metal or hard rock or anything like that. So some of the arrangements that you're going to get on here are based on the tunes and are exactly note for note what's being played. And very often they're not in the same key as well. And when it comes to death metal, the guitars are tuned down as well, so it's pretty difficult. Now we've got these deep riffs on the ukulele. Then we're not using very low notes. We're going to use high notes, but we're trying to get the feel of it, and especially the rhythmic feel of it. Now the main riff of Gojira's Another World sounds like this, as you heard in the introduction. Now on the original guitar, then it would have been just done with hammer-ons and pull-offs, maybe plucking one note. Okay, those riffs never sound that good on the ukulele. So what we're going to do then is we're going to pluck all of the strings. So let's play it starting with the note D. Okay, now the note D is we're going to hold it on the 4th string on the 7th fret, and we're going to hold the note F here on the 8th fret of the 1st string, and we're going to take it off to play the note A. Okay, so with the notes D, F and A, we have a D minor chord, so it's a D minor arpeggio. Alright, and we have a triplet feel. Okay, so I want you to hear that. Can you hear that? It's a triplet feel to it. Now try to keep that triplet feel, which is not always easy to do. So holding, let me just move around a little bit like that so you can see my my fretting hand. Holding the two notes together, play the D, the F, back to the D. So that's your first triplet. And then the second triplet is open A, so finger off, and back to the D. So okay. With the right hand then, so I'll come around this side. Doesn't really matter because we're alternating with the thumb. So every note is alternating with the thumb and the fingers. So it's really not important which finger you lead off with, where you begin. I lead off with my middle finger. Okay, so I'm going to pluck down with my thumb, up with my middle finger, down with my thumb again, and up with my index. So I'm going to alternate. Alright, and we'll try to build up speed. So moving into the next part then, I'm going to start again with the note D. And I'm going to play, instead of the F, I'm going to play the note E. Okay, so 1 fret lower, 7th fret on the 1st string, and back. So that's your first triplet. And the second triplet then is going to be A to C to A. Okay, so C on the 8th fret of the 2nd string. Alright, so we start off with our main riff here. So we start off with the first part, D minor arpeggio. Okay. Right, this is a really good picking exercise because the first part is just 2 strings, and you have to maintain the rhythm when you're moving down onto playing 3 strings. And when I'm playing 3 strings, then you'll notice that that with my picking hands, then I'm using the same finger for the same string. All right, so I'm going to lead off with my middle finger on the A string, the 1st string. I'm going to do that with index on the 2nd, and back to middle here. Okay, so I'm not walking the technique. I'm alternating between the strings now. Okay, now try to keep that triple feel going, and it's really not easy. I'm not sure I'm even doing a great job of it. Okay, and that's what you have to do for the main intro. Okay, now I've done an arrangement of it, of the whole song on my YouTube channel, so you check it out. I'll put a link in the description. It's not a serious attempt to cover a death metal song on a ukulele. I just like the arpeggios on it. But moving down into the verse, I feel that I made a mistake on my arrangement of it, because the verse keeps the triplet feel, but in the verse it's just 1 note, which is E. Okay, and what I did in my arrangement is I was alternating between the E on the 4th fret of the 3rd string and the E open, and just alternating like this. And I feel that I've lost the triplet feel. Okay, so what we're going to do then now, we're going to practice this, and this is a good exercise for your thumb. Okay, moving your thumb rapidly. Because we're just playing a triplet, so it's the dynamics that's going to make you feel that there's a triplet sounding. So you're going to hear perhaps 1 note that's stronger than the others. And doing this, alternating like this, doesn't give you that triplet feel. Okay, because I'm playing pairs of 2. Alright, so this is something for you to try then now. I'm going to play the 2 notes E, and I'm going to play down with the thumb, up with the index finger, and down with the thumb again, and that's your triplet. So the triplet is down, up, down. Now the next triplet is going to start exactly the same, so down, up, down. So what you notice then is I'm going to hit twice with the thumb, like that. So da 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 da, and that gives you a much more triplet feel. You feel the bouncy diddly 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 to it. Ready? Listen. Okay, so just make sure that you're plucking a little bit harder on the first note of each triplet. And the main riff is very simple, so we're just going to do that. And then put our finger on the note G. Okay, so all E's and then E and G. Back to the open G's. And we're going to move up to E's and A's, so play A open. Okay, so open E's, E and G, open E's, E and A, back to E's again, G, back to E's, and then we've got E and F. sounds a little bit discordant, but just brilliant on the record. So E and G, E's, E and A, E's, E and G, E's, E's and F, E and F, and then back into our main riff. Oops. So take it nice and slowly and see if you can play it all the way through, right? Starting with the opening riff into the verse. You can actually leave on your finger here because you're not playing it in the first part of the riff. And down into the verse. Do that again. Oops. And back into the riff. And that's all there is to it today. Okay, so that's a really good workout for your thumb. All right, when you're playing the main riff, then just thumb and index finger like that. Okay, getting that bouncy rhythm going, and you're all set. Okay, so that's lesson number 3 done. You should have a nice strong thumb, and you're learning to play those triplets there, nice and rhythmically. Very important skill to acquire as well. So well done for staying with me. Okay, I hope you're enjoying the course so far, and I look forward to seeing you in lesson number 4. Thanks a lot for watching.